Shalom, my brothers and sisters, and may the Spirit of Yahweh bless you in every way. We're definitely moving into the circumstances that is relative for us as a people. And this is to let us know that everything is well. And being that everything is well with us, let us proceed to understand that Yahweh God has not let our hand go. And let this prayer be that you will know, and may it echo in your very existence because of the people that you are, and the information that is relative to you is written in Torah. Yaha Yashema Yahweh Ma Baraka Ma'ataha Ma'ata Afwalama. Blessed be the name of Yahweh from this time forth and forevermore. Sakawara Ata Yawama Hashubata Lakwada Shawa. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. Allah Barakaba Walaha Basa Wasayama Wanakanawa Bashumaya Hawaha Alaha Yanawa Nazaka Yura. Some trust in chariots and some in horses, but we will remember the name of Yahweh our God. I thank you for tuning in, for dialing in to hear this lesson entitled A Nation in Captivity. We are truly a unique people in every way. And the Torah, prophecy, and writings definitely prescribe that. But let us go on to unravel, untangle us circumstances that we are facing this very day. The tribes of Israel was the only nation to go into captivity from their native land, as prescribed in Torah and prophecy, as it says in Deuteronomy 28, verse 64. And Yahweh shall scatter thee among all people from the one end of the earth even unto the other. There thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. So Yahweh told you, he said, he's going to scatter you through the four corners of the earth. You were a people. And he said in Jeremiah 13:17, Yahweh's flock is carried away captive. It also says that Yahweh said, you only, that I've only known you. Yahweh only knew one people, as mentioned in Amos 3, verse 2. Hear this word that Yahweh has spoken against you, sons of Israel, against the whole families which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. He goes on to say in Psalm 147, verse 20, he has not dealt so with any other nation. Hallelujah. Praise Yahweh God, who has not forgotten his chosen people that he has chosen. See, the mess they are trying to repair has been messy too long to repair. See, they have done such careless things with us. As it says, the lynching of the slaves has devastated their lives, and reparations will never repay the merciless actions of our oppressor. He said, these, what money could they give you for the way they have treated you? As it says in Isaiah 47, verse 6, you did show them no mercy. And in Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 65, among these nations shall you find no rest. So we holler out and we says in Psalm 94, verse 1, Yahweh, God whom vengeance belong, Yahweh to whom vengeance belong, show thyself. We have been a people that have been afflicted by those that have brought us into the circumstances of adversity, and they could have not taken our language, which is a compass from which we came. Nothing can stand against the words of Yahweh God. He says nothing. So we as Israel, we live and we occupy ourselves in the words of the living God. As it says in Isaiah 55, verse 11, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please. So we graciously sit and we say hallelujah to the words of the living God, who is truly our comfort. Isaiah 40, verse 8, the grass withered and the flower faded, but the word of Yahweh our God shall stand forever. So we live in that word. We exercise ourselves in the words of Yahweh. So the tribes of Israel destiny is written in Torah and prophecy. Your very destiny is written in Torah and prophecy. It also goes to say in Deuteronomy chapter 30, starting at verse 3, that then Yahweh your God will turn your captivity and have compassion upon you, and will return and gather you from all nations, because you've been scattered among all nations. Verse 2 says, and shall return unto Yahweh your God, and obey his voice according to all I command you this day, you and your children, with all your heart and with all your soul. Hallelujah. Praise Yahweh. See, Yahweh says, and yet return and again. And he says to Judah in Jeremiah 13, verse 19, Judah shall be carried away captive. All of it, it shall be wholly carried away captive. In Hosea chapter 1, verse 7, but I will have mercy upon the house of Judah, and I will save them by Yahweh their God. Know these things, my brothers and sisters. We are truly a divine people. Zephaniah 3, verse 20 says, when I turn your captivity before your eyes. He says, you're going to see your freedom that Yahweh will give you right before the eyes. The world will see that you will, as you have starting to make this journey. Why? As it says in Ezekiel 6, verse 9, and they that escape you shall remember me among the nations, where they shall be carried captive. So aren't we remembering? Aren't we coming to understand who we are? As it says in Zechariah chapter 10, verse 9, and I will sow them among the people, and they shall remember me in far countries, and they shall live with their children and what? And turn again. So are we turning again, my brothers and sisters? We're not lacking. We're turning again to call on the name of Yahweh God. Yahweh Allah Yama. You gotta lie, Yahweh. You gotta lie, Allah Yama. As it says in Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 1. And it shall come to pass when all these things come upon you, the blessing and the curse, which I have set before you, and you shall call them to mind among all the nations where Yahweh thy God has driven you. And haven't we done that? Aren't we doing that, my brothers and sisters? We're telling them we are the chosen of the living God. Praise Yahweh God. We're telling them, you, the brothers in the street. And as it says, the tribes of Israel, life is not in the hands of man, but in the words of Yahweh God. As it says in Ezekiel 37, verse 1 to verse 11 to 12. The hand of Yahweh was upon me, and carried me out in the spirit of Yahweh, and set me down in the midst of the valley, which was full of bones, and caused me to pass by them round about. But behold, there were very many in the open field, and lo, they were very dry. Then he said unto me, Son of man, these bones are the whole house of Israel. Behold, they said, Our bones are dry, and our hope is lost. We are cut off from our parts. Therefore prophesy and say unto them, Thus said Yahweh their God, Behold, my people, I will open your graves and cause you to come up out of your graves and bring you into the land of Israel. He said, You're going to go home, my brothers and sisters. You don't have to worry about this. This is light stuff. That's why Yahweh says, Comfort my people. Please tell them, do not stir these people to think that they're in disparity. But if they keep my commandments, their life is in the words of Yahweh God. And Yahweh, your God, will put all these curses upon your enemies and them that hate you, which persecute you. Who hasn't persecuted my brothers and sisters? Who hasn't risen up against us? Who hasn't done circumstances that's not becoming? And as it says, and that's Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 7. As it says also in Jeremiah chapter 25, verse 14. Many nations and great kings shall serve themselves of them also, and I will recompense and I will pay them according to their deeds and according to the works of their own hands. And Yahweh says, I'm going to deal with them as they have dealt with you. I'm going to repay them for their mischief that they have done against you. A helpless people that have been lynched, a helpless people that have been what? Stomped on. Take everything has been taken from you. And as it says, and Yahweh will have mercy upon Jacob and yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. And the people shall take them and bring them into their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of Yahweh for servants, handmaids, and they shall take them captives, whom captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. My brothers and sisters, go and sleep and be kind to yourself. Wrestle with the words of the living God that belongs to you. Know that this book tells you clearly, and I can go on and tell you, but I want you to know you're not lost. Yahweh loves you. You are a special people to him. He has risen you up. You understand what I'm saying? You must hold on to his words. You must know the strength is not in you, but when the word of Yahweh is in you, then you said, and every man shall walk in the name of his God. Awake, awake, and put on strength. What is the strength? The name of your God. Praise Yahweh. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Blessed be the name of Yahweh, that we may walk through the straight and narrow path, and that we should know that the light shines in us. In the valley of the shadow of death, we fear no evil. Why? Because the light is in us. We see the openings that Yahweh has given by his word, that we are lifted up. So, my brothers and sisters, behold, I will bring them from the north country and gather them from the crust of the earth. And with them the blind, them lame, the woman with child, and her that travail with child. A great multitude shall return. You can, what sweeter things to hear the word of your salvation. What are you waiting for when you have everything? Shema Yisrael, Yahweh Eloheinu, Yahweh. You're one with your God. You have to understand for yourself. You're not lost. And my people were destroyed for lack of knowledge. What was the knowledge? The knowledge that you're receiving. So guess what? You're no longer destroyed. Don't bring that up. Well, I'm going to destroy it. No, you're not. Those that, what he said, though Israel be as a sand, only as a remnant shall return. The remnant that shall return will know the truth of keeping the commandments of Yahweh. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you. And through the rivers, they shall not overflow you. When you walk through the fire, they shall not be burned, neither shall a flame be kindled upon you. Ha, ha, hallelujah. Praise Yahweh God for these divine words that is written in this book about you. You, you understand what I'm saying? You got to get the portion that belongs to you and make sure it is true. Are you Israel? Then keep the commandments. If you Israel, that's your job. You about your father's works. What it said? He said, we're the only people that can say Abba. He said, I'm a father to Israel. He created us for his purpose. My brothers and sisters, may your days be sweet. And may you know you're greatly beloved. And I will bring the blind by a way that they know not. I will lead them in a path that they have not known. I will make darkness light before them and crooked places things straight. These things will I do unto them and not forsake them. So go forward, knowing as he says. Then he said to me, Son of man, these bones are the whole house of Israel. Behold, they say, our bones are dry. Our hope is lost. We are cut off from our parts. Therefore prophesy and say unto them, Thus said Yahweh God, Behold, my people, I will open your graves and cause you to come up out of your graves and bring you into your own land. So I say, Shalom, my beloved, and may the Spirit kiss you, and may you know that truly you're greatly beloved. And I say, Shalom, in all the greatest respects and the most sincerest words. Amanah.